wao wanatetea officers wao. Lakini you are telling us we must move on. We must move on with what? A failed marriage. That is not, it's not supposed to come from a senior officer. Is that the reason I'm here? Let me tell you an instance of my brother. I don't think we are together in that. Mi siku hapa tuseme tuendelee. Tuko hapa tukubaliane na ile feedback nitapele. Madam, you have told us you are a senior superintendent of police, meaning you are throwing a threat to us so that we comply. No. Okay. I apologize. Let me continue. Why is he running away? Your feedback is very important. Your feedback is very important. Yes, thank you very much. And that's why I'm starting up to now, so that I can get your views. Yes, give me time. I beg you to let me finish, madam. Yes, kindly. And he has run away. Because this one is going directly to him. Right now, my brother is in Mandera. I want you to listen to me very carefully, and this is why I'm fighting so hard. Yes. He's in Mandera. His wife fell sick. I am the person who is just near. That is Makwini to Kisumu. That is the nearest person. When the wife was taken to hospital, you BLISS, BLISS, mnasema. The police rejected her. The husband, we could not reach him in Mandera. What did you expect us to do? This is somebody ambaye anatolewa 2,000 plus every month that has made these people to dress well the way they are dressing here. And your wife is in the hospital. They have denied her chance to be admitted until you don't qualify. Yet he anaandika unlimited. Does he really understand the full meaning of the language unlimited? Then we must begin from the onset. We asked him, right now he's fighting for us to write a feedback. Do you know the secret behind that feedback? And that's why I asked him, how secured is your wall that we are sure that this result or answers we are going to give will not be tampered with and be redirected? That is what the pioneer did. The following day, unasikia serikali imewapatia APA tena. Why? Because they tampered with our responses, which was denying their contracting. Secondly, Makali is not here. Director of medical care, the National Director of Medical Care Police, is not here. Not even a representative. I don't know whether you are the representative. You did not identify yourself towards that. Now, who is writing anything down? I don't even see anybody noting the complaint, and you're telling us to bring in our complaint. I don't even see media here capturing or any media. So these things are going hot here. So you are playing with us picky ponky game here. Why do you know kama ni hot here? Let me tell you, our answer is we are not feeling that strong. Someone who represents you from Machakos Forum, nitampea feedback kama atakuwa amepata feedback yenu ya ile vitu yote mmeongelelea hapa. We are coming from Makwini, not Machakos. I mean Machakos. We are from Makwini. I personally is from Makwini. So you people, you came here, you don't even understand the audience you are addressing, and you are here ping-pongers. This is bullshit. Can you hold on the meeting? We go back, you go and prepare yourself. I woke up at 1 a.m. to come to this meeting. Yet you don't even know I'm coming.
Bunge, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BAV. This is Bunge Audio Visual. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about the video that you've watched. That is a police officer silencing his senior boss, and who ended up exposing the system failures. So, kumakwanga na quite a number of problems. We've seen so many videos whereby the police officers across various parts of the country trying to air out the issues that have been, or rather the challenges that they have been experiencing in their career. But in most cases, wanakwanga very, very frustrated because as the government hasn't done anything, or rather hasn't come up with any initiative to ensure that the police officers in this country are having a conducive environment to ensure that they are operating at optimum. So let me give you a breakdown of whatever has happened in that video that we've just watched. And I would like to welcome you back to Bunge Audiovisual. And like to also remind you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. And this is your go-to platform for bold and unfiltered discussions. So today we get to dive into a shocking and viral video that has sparked nationwide debate, whereby we were able to see a junior police officer fearlessly challenging his senior in front of his colleagues during an official function. And the reason behind this was frustration, neglect, and broken promises from the system meant to support them as members working under the National Police Service. So, you've seen the video, and talking about the main story of this incident, we saw during a police function where officers were supposed to air their grievances. One brave officer stood up to speak his truth, and what happened next was very unexpected. And as soon as he began listing the challenges they face, a senior officer, that is a lady, umeona pale kwa video, alikuwa na try kumcut short, but this time the guy wasn't actually backing down. Instead, he boldly told her, "Madam, you are doing this to threaten us into compliance, and we won't accept it this time round." So after the guy alikuwa anasema, "Madam, you're trying to reintroduce yourself and telling us that you're a senior rank officer. I know that is an intimidation tactic you're trying to impose on us, so as so that you silence us, and you make us to comply, and hinder us from airing whatever challenges we are experiencing as police officers. But this time round, hatuendi kukubali," and we're able to see the entire crowd of police officers erupting in cheers and laughter, showing their support for the young police officers' bravery. So after this, after the fellow police officers busted into laughter, the officer went on to expose some of the major issues that they were experiencing within the police service. And some of the issues that I think I was able to note were: number one, the failed insurance system. So you see, most of the police officers are usually assigned to BLISS when it comes to medical care, which was described as a useless initiative or rather platform to rely on when it comes to matters concerning bettering the healthcare of the police and their families. And the police officer was sharing how it failed his own family despite deduction of 2,000 shillings, Kenya shillings per month deduction, because alikuwa anasema the wife of his brother alikuwa anagonjeka, and she was expected to be taken care of by the BLISS system. But when it reached the point ya kukuwa served accordingly, the guys in hospital said that she was supposed to give feedback, then so that it could be later be approved for her to be able to get medication. But it was so unfortunate that anytime, no matter how much they tried to write to write and to make an application for them to receive medical care, it really failed. And at some point ilifika wakasema hapana, they will just use cash from their own pocket. So apart from the failed healthcare insurance system, the police also talk about the constant bureaucracy, where they are asked to send emails for help, but they never receive solutions. And I think these are some of the things that some of the problems that have never ended when it comes to service delivery in this particular country, because unaambianga ufanyiwe kitu, even when you go to an institution, you are given so lengthy procedures that are very, very unnecessary. And I think that is that is the highest level of backwardness I've ever seen in a country, because hii story ya kufanya vitu in a very, very manual way kama watu wa kitambo, and we are living in modern times. I think it's a very, very sad state of affairs. And apart from the bureaucracy part, he also was able to talk about the lack of accountability from the leadership, as senior officer present wasn't even taking the notes while they aired their grievances. So ulikuwa unaona huyo jamaa alikuwa na make sure ana try kupena issues zake, and alikuwa anapena issues zake while he was a very, very frustrated man. But to the police officers ilionekana ni kama to the lady who was actually presiding the meeting, it was just like any other normal day yenye watu wanaweza kukutana kwa mkutano na kila mtu ni nyumbani. For her, she never took that matter that serious. She never took it as a very, very serious issue. Yet she's also serving in the same organ that her colleague was serving in. So it was a very, very sad state of affairs as well. And to make matters worse, even there was no media outlets that was present there. And officers had to record the event themselves, raising questions about deliberate media blackouts on the police welfare issues, because issues kama za kuwa na such kind of whenever such kind of meetings are held for people to actually raise the issues or rather the challenges that are experiencing in the police service, these are issues that are very, very critical, because whenever you find a police officer not having not operating within a very, very conducive environment, it means that the morale of serving in that particular organ, or rather fighting for his nation, or rather ensuring that the members of his country are actually living in an orderly county or a certain region, it only becomes a dream that will never come true. Because once the morale of a police officer goes down, it means that he is not going to ensure that there is service delivery to optimum. That's why you end up finding police officers getting forced to get bribes from people, because they know that there are quite a number of needs that are supposed to be dealt with at hand was zinakwanga zimelengwa with those who are supposed to actually help them in their respective organs, which is very, very unfortunate for them. So they actually end up finding themselves taking bribes. Then the common mwananchi at the end of the day anakuja nafanya nini, anamu-expose. So it's actually something that it's a very, very bitter pill to swallow, because unapata wengine wako wanatamani kuchukua hongo kutoka kwa mtu, but because they are living under harsh conditions and the only way for them to survive is ensure that they enjoy the guilty pleasures of life, now they end up finding themselves in such kind of situation. So giving my analytics or rather my analysis about this story, I'll simply say that this story highlights a very, very bigger problem in Kenya. Even those enforcing the law are being failed by the very, very system that they serve. And if the police themselves can't get proper healthcare, fair pay, or rather a listening ear, then what about the common mwananchi that I've just talked about? Because this video has sparked massive online reactions, with Kenyans questioning if police officers are this neglected, what does that mean for the rest of us who are just normal civilians, the common mwananchi? Does it mean that we are yet to experience the worst compared to the police officers that are actually serving this country? Let's hear from you guys. I don't know, what do you think about this officer? Was he right to call out his bosses publicly? And what does this say about the Kenya's leadership? Let me get to see that you guys drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And I'll end by saying that at some point we need to ensure that there is what you call the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. For any organization, for any organ, for any entity to operate at optimum, you need to ensure that all the esteem needs, all the psychological needs, all the financial needs, all the needs in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, in that pyramid, you need to ensure that at least out of the total needs, make sure that at least you meet 3/4 of the needs, to ensure that to actually guarantee you survival of the organization, or rather the institution that you're running. Otherwise, you're destined to doom. And that's it for today. For today's episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more and real talk on politics, society, and trending issues. Until next time, stay informed, stay bold. Adios, muchachos.